Hi guys, so just a quick one, and it's a little follow-up from one of the previous videos I did last week featuring this Turtle Wax fabric protector versus the Techniq Smart Fabric. Now in that video, the Techniq Smart Fabric did win the comparison, but there was a couple of things which kind of make me really regret what I was doing in that video, because what happened was we had to spray the equal amount of products onto each mat. However, with the Turtle Wax, and as I did say in that video, I felt kind of bad because you normally have to wait 12 hours before applying a second coat. So we weren't giving it its full coat, so therefore we couldn't do a full comparison. So I was arguing the case because this has 250 mils and you only spray it once, whereas this is 500 mils and you spray it twice. So it just felt like this would have been better if it was more concentrated. So what I want to do today is actually respray the mat again using the Turtle Wax on its own. We're not going to put any of the Techniq on, so I'm going to cover it up now. And we're going to carry on with part 2 of the test. So this is going to be a quick one. All I'm going to do is spray this now, and then we're going to come back a bit later on this afternoon or this evening, and then we're just going to give it one more water test to see which was the best outcome. Right, so we're just going to now cover up the Techniq side. And once again, we're going to bring out the fabric protector, give it a good shake, and I'm just going to go over it one more time. So I'm going to give it a nice even spray. I'm going to go over a little bit more, just so we're giving it a fair covering. Now what I have to do is just leave it for about 12 hours. So like I said, I will be back later on. Luckily for you guys though, you don't have to wait another second. So previously, I think I said that I was only going to do one extra application, but it turns out that I've done 2 instead. So I've left it a couple of days, one trendy haircut later, and I'm now ready to go. So this Techniq here has 1 application, Turtle Wax has 3. So at this point, there really is no excuses. And we are going to do a few other tests because a few people in the comments said that there was a few other things that I really should be doing for the next video. So let's do it. Here we go, Turtle Wax, Techniq. Whoa, okay. So as you can see here again, the Turtle Wax, it's still the same. So if I pull this camera over here, the Turtle Wax doesn't look any different. Let's just do that one more time. I mean, the water runs down, but still it's nothing compared to the Techniq. And this is 3 applications now. Do you know what? I am really disappointed with this. That's the 3rd application and I still haven't got the results. If anything, it looked better the first time I tried it. I'm shocked. I don't really know what I could have done to make that better. Now, a few people in the comments said, yeah, why didn't you rub your hands on it, work the chemical into the fabric? But I'm quite a clumsy person, and I don't know about you, but if you were doing this, you're doing your own car or somebody else's, and you're on a time scale, for example, and you're rubbing it in. If I had this on my hands and I had like an itchy head or something, I'd have waterproof hair, and that's the last thing I really want to be dealing with. And there is a lot of other health concerns with these products. I've seen it many times, and I've had a few people comment on some of the videos saying that there is a lot of these forever chemicals. There's scientific research to back it up that these products are highly dangerous to your health. They can cause cancer. So it's not really the kind of thing that I want to be around with long term. If you are going to be using any of these products, whether it's the Turtle Wax or Techniq, you must be very careful. And it's not just things like this. You've got your ceramic coatings as well. In fact, all car cleaning products are incredibly dangerous to be using. They're bad for your skin, they're bad for breathing in, so you do have to take extra precautions as and when you can. Now look, I will say this about Techniq, because there is a little spot here where I think I did it in a previous video. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave that bit out of the footage. So there's a tiny patch here where I held it quite close, I sprayed it, and I wanted to see what would happen, and it has left this ring mark around it. And there is another thing, because this Techniq is quite strong, what I've noticed is, and this was a relatively flat mat to begin with, I know that it bobbles up here where you've got the Velcro bits where it's been glued on with some adhesive, but there's other patches where it has started to bobble. So I may, at another date, try this on a microfiber cloth and just see what happens with, maybe even with this Turtle Wax as well. But this just isn't, this is not what it should be doing. I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, look, in all fairness, it's not really, no, I'm trying to fight a case for Turtle Wax here. I can't do it. There's nothing, I can't, yeah. Just go buy Techniq. That's my best advice. Seriously, don't This, for me, is just a waste of money, and it's a waste of time, and it's a waste of your perfectly good health. Sorry. So we just got one more test that I want to do, and that is basically treading on the mat, treading loads of dirt into it, like I'm doing right now. And we're just going to see whether this is actually going to wear off, have any effects whatsoever on the mat. I thought I trod in dog poo actually earlier. I got the wrong trainers on, but it's too late now. Actually, let's give it a proper water test. Let's connect it up to the hose and put a constant flow of water on. So as I remember, this side is the Turtle Wax, this side is the Techniq. Holy moly, look at that. I mean, I really am saturating it here. Techniq is trying to fight it off the best it can. Turtle Wax has actually been utterly useless. Bearing in mind, that's not something you're going to constantly be doing on a daily basis. You're not going to soak it. Let's hold this up. Is there anything happening? What are we seeing here? Well, the Techniq is still better, but that wasn't exactly a successful test. And I'd rub my feet all over that. So it just goes to show you could protect your mats, and all it takes is several wipings over with your trainers, and that's pretty much gone. That's not very good. That's not really a win for both of them now, thinking about it. So if you are somebody who's prepared to get a dealership protection, whether it's exterior or interior, it's really important that you and also they understand the limitations with these products. There is only so much that they're going to be protected. It doesn't matter how you gloss it up, how you advertise it. Yes, it will give you protection, but if you start wearing your trainers into it, that protection is going to diminish so quickly. Anyway, so on this occasion, it is a big fat loss for Turtle Wax, but it doesn't mean that I hate all their products. In fact, in the next video coming up, we're going to be putting this to the test. This is their inside job. It's a graphene interior protective spray. Again, it might be one of those hit and miss products. Now, if you don't like Turtle Wax, I am going to apologise in advance because I've got a lot of products over there in the cupboard that I simply have to get through because I want to get through them now, get them gone out the door, and then that's those videos done. So we are going to be featuring a few more products from Turtle Wax because they are a popular brand. Despite a lot of people not liking them, there's still many of you out there who actually enjoy using the products, and they're not all that bad. I just think on this occasion, this one's just failed. Anyway, if you love videos like this, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.